I'll get apples. Now's the night when it's time to take the ties off, boys. Come on. So I met Nick 14 years ago when he was 12. Which is something that his green card application wasn't aware of. But we're covering up, I think, extremely well. The thing that probably most of you from New York don't know is Nick was in London a deeply shy, retiring person. A man who never talked to women. Not once. In order to boost his confidence, he decided that he'd get into male modelling. It was a good idea, and at first it seemed to be working. And then there was that regrettable day when you took on the cover of Attitude magazine, the UK's highest circulation gay magazine. And from then on, women loved talking to Nick about their friends. They felt very comfortable with Nick talking about their friends. So we all got together in Wimbledon, and Larry, Dave, it was a difficult day. I'm sure we all remember. And we looked at the cities of the world, and we decided, where could we send him? Where people could look beyond the person he was to the stereotypes that he represents. Somewhere where being half British, half French wouldn't be a massive disadvantage. We thought about South America, and we saw the stuff in Argentina, and decided maybe the British thing wasn't going to work. We looked around the world, and finally we decided there was only one place to send somebody like Nick, and that was New York.
Great.
A city that can look beyond the person to see the shallow stereotype beneath. That was the city where Nick could find happiness. So off we sent him to New York, the Big Apple. A city where he could boast to women with his ultimate chatter line of, I have the best chest in New York. Nick, you don't even have the best chest in your relationship. That in a British accent and ignore the words and still want to see him on a second date. Seriously, what a city. So, what I will say about this is, when Nick first met Jennifer, he phoned me only a couple of days later, and I've had a lot of phone calls with Nick, many of which I cannot speak about tonight. And it was quite clear from the start that he was in seriously big trouble. He had absolutely no clue what was going to happen next. The rest of us did. He really didn't. He was snip. The man was absolutely, totally and utterly bowled away. And you still, you're here today. For all the friends that know Nick for many years, thank God you hung in there. Because we really needed him off our hands. So, when originally it was a case of we were going to have the wedding in New York, to be honest, I felt, you know, a view over the Hudson is exactly what every wedding reception needed. And I'm gutted, as I'm sure everybody else is, to have to come here to Bermuda to look over a beach rather than looking at Jersey. So again, Dr. Wu, I thank you greatly for this. So anyway, if anybody had a sweepstake on this, I have no idea what time I'm doing. But with that, I have to say, absolutely delighted with Nick and Jennifer. They are clearly ideally suited because Nick will do whatever she says. That is the cornerstone of a fight. And let's face it, Nick doesn't have opinions that count anyway, so it's better this way. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I give you... Oh, sorry, I've got to actually sound to make the bridesmaids. Forget that, I'm the best man. I'm one of the best men doing the speech. They look very stunning. I am the only single one of the best men. Again, I'm going to repeat that. I am the single one of the best men. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Nick and Jennifer Gregory, your bride and groom.
Was that good? Are we still going to